Good evening. Noblesville Lacrosse welcomes you to Beaver Service Field, home of the Noblesville Millers. Noblesville Lacrosse wishes our athletes from both teams good luck and safe play. We encourage all spectators to stay safe and keep in mind that good sportsmanship is expected at Beaver Service Field. We hope you will enjoy the game and support the athletes, coaches, and officials in a positive manner. Now we ask everyone to please rise and remove your hat for the playing of the national anthem.
Thank you.
Well, good evening and welcome to today's broadcast of IHLA Lacrosse on Hamilton County TV, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 29 years in the business. We're here at Beaver Materials Field this evening. I'm Chris Purvis here with DJ Barnett. Good evening, DJ.
Hey, Chris. How you doing?
Doing well. Tonight, the Noblesville Millers are hosting the Park Tudor Panthers for a varsity contest followed by a JV contest. Hamilton County TV will be broadcasting both games, and we'll have the varsity game underway here in just a few moments. We've just completed honoring our country with the playing of the national anthem, and the referees have taken the field, and we're waiting for the teams to come out for the starting lineups here, folks. Head coach for the Noblesville Millers is Mark Milam, assisted by C.J. Green, Connor Barnett. Head coach for the Park Tudor Panthers is Drew Bogle. His assistant coaches are Scott Brown and Sam Stewart. As we watch the Noblesville Millers in white home team jerseys take the field for the starting lineup.
It's the best weather we've had for a match yet.
It is beautiful, DJ. Light breeze, 65 degrees, no precip. The flag is waving at the south end of the field as the Park Tudor Panthers come out to greet their Noblesville opponent as we get this game underway this evening. We'd also like to thank some of our other great sponsors: Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Gaylor Electric, Van Osdale and Farrer Incorporated, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Jamie Carmesino with Carpenter Realty, Visit HamiltonCounty.com, and the Hamilton County Reporter. All right, and the keepers have headed to their respective creases. Looks like we're getting ready to get this game underway with a face-off here right away.
In goal tonight for Noblesville is number 18, Ben Wallenman. He's a sophomore. First-year goalie, I think, right?
You know, he is in a great position this year as a sophomore goalie. Moved into this position, unfortunately, due to an injury to the previous goalie.
Mm-hmm.
But Ben has stepped up and is doing a great job as the face-off whistle is blown. We've got a loose ball. It's picked up by Jack Wiltrout from Noblesville, white number 12, as Noblesville looks to advance the ball, get it into their attack box, which they have done, and they'll go to work offensively.
Noblesville wins the opening possession. It looks like a good sign for things to come maybe tonight.
They seem to be patient here as Braden Carpenter tosses over to Blaine McNabb, over to J.P. Purvis. Cross back to the X position to Doug Walkie, as Doug looks topside, looking for an option here.
Looking to dodge. He gets inside.
Goalie's
Shot
on the pipe. Ball's just outside.
We had a call up top here. I'm not sure. Who's offsides? Oh, the flag down. So there must have been an offsides on a transition earlier.
Yes, so an offsides will result in a 30-second extra man offense for the Noblesville Millers. Technical foul violation there. So a short man up situation for the Millers as they work the ball around. Looking in a 3-2-1 offensive setup right now.
Got a cut coming through. Should be a second trailer to follow that guy. There it is, backside. Got him coming through. Oh, they closed it down.
Yeah, the defense slid over from Park Tudor to stop that. It's Blaine McNabb on a little bit of a drive
There's
here
a
over to
shot.
Braden Carpenter with a shot. Saved by the Park Tudor goalie.
And we're even on.
Yep, we are all back to even both teams as the goalie makes an outlet pass, and Park Tudor Panthers look to move the ball upfield and make a clearing play here. They're
trying to dodge
past the midline, and they're on the 10-second count, looking to advance into the box. Looks like Tate Sertani is going to bring it in, touch it in. Panthers are in the box as they go to work offensively.
He's got a little step there. He's in.
And Tate Sertani fires one in. Goal for the Panthers. Score of Panthers 1, Millers 0 with 10:14 remaining in the first quarter. The game is well underway here.
Didn't look like Noblesville's defense was set yet, and he took advantage of it.
He sure did. Yeah, he didn't waste any time. Goal unassisted. As we go back to face-off, Aaron Bell from Noblesville will be taking this one.
Aaron, a junior midi, does he work the face-off option often?
He's been taking about 50% of the face-offs.
Nice.
They alternate between Aaron and Jack Wiltrout. As this one is a loose ball here for a bit.
Still loose ball.
Still
it's in
loose.
the box.
It's in the box. That'll release the players. We have a ground ball pickup by Christian McCaslin from Noblesville. As he looks upfield, makes a connection, and Noblesville's clearing the ball into their offensive end. Quick look upfield.
Love the long stick middies on the face-off. It's
fantastic. So now we're in a settled situation here as Blaine McNabb enters the field of play. We've got a whistle on the field. Perhaps inadvertent play is resumed.
That's probably how I'd officiate. Too many inadvertent whistles.
As Blaine looks for a dodge topside, passes it off to Skylar Tolliver.
Yep, work the ball down to X.
Back to A.J. Whitehead at the X spot.
Pass and cut, pass and cut. Come on, guys.
Tyler Roberts topside, looking to see what options there are.
Little skip pass. It's dropped.
Ball's loose, recovered by Tyler. Good job there. Shot by Jacob Purvis is wide, but Millers will retain possession.
Do you hear that? Okay. Sorry. The open air feels great, but it is brutal on my ears.
Millers brought the ball back into play, working it around now offensively.
Got a screen up top, screen and roll.
Skyler dumped off to Blaine, loose ball.
Man ball action here.
Little scrum here.
Yeah. Oh, that was a nice stick.
Picked up by Jack Wiltrout. As a long pole trails him defensively. Skyler has an option with a quick shot. Out of bounds. Retained by Noblesville on the end line. Ball's brought back into play by Jacob Purvis, sent topside in the attack box.
Dodge, he's in. Oh, goal.
And a shot by Blaine McNabb and a goal.
Might have been a trip there, but he, falling down, got the shot off. That was quite a shot.
So we're all tied up 1-1 here at Beaver Materials Field with 8:21 remaining in the first quarter. And Aaron Bell from Noblesville on the face-off, waiting for the whistle from the referee. There's that. Ball is loose. And a nice pickup by Aaron for a Noblesville face-off win and possession, moving the ball into the box.
I think Noblesville has won all 3 face-offs so far.
Yeah, I think they've struggled a little bit in that area. Against Carmel and Guerin particularly, face-offs were tough, but seem to be doing pretty well tonight. That possession is key, so.
Yep. Oh, shot on goal.
Jacob Purvis has a shot on goal.
Ball's
played.
loose.
The goalie is going to pick up this ground ball all the way in the alley, dumps it back off to a long pole as Park Tudor Panthers look to clear up field now.
Oh, dangerous pass across the middle is loose.
Ball is over the midline. And Park Tudor is looking to advance in the box, which they have now done.
Swinging the ball around up top. Number 5 on the near side to us, flagged down. Didn't see what the and whistle killed it, so it was offsides on. I'm assuming Park Tudor, but I don't know yet.
So if the official found an offensive offside, it is a turnover and not a penalty, because when the offense is offside, it's simply a turnover. Defense offsides results in a time serve penalty as Noblesville looks to clear the play. A lot of pressure by Tate Sertani on the clearing play. Pass over to Tyler Roberts is caught as he moves across the midline, up the field into the attack box, looking for options.
Got his touch in the box.
Quickly across over to Doug Walke, now to Braden Carpenter. And back over to Skylar Tolliver as the Millers work the ball around, looking to pick up their next score tonight.
Looked like he really wanted to go to. Pass across the middle is deflected, and there's a ground ball
picked up by the Panthers.
That is a little defender, number 14. Goalie's clearing it out to, ball out.
The ball's going to be out of bounds on a failed clear by the Park Tudor Panthers, will result in Noblesville possession.
The Panthers are unsettled. Miller's having an attack here.
This will be a left-handed shot by
Deflected.
Skylar Tolliver.
I think that was a shot on goal, wasn't it?
It was, and
Miller's retained possession.
Millers will retain. A.J. Whitehead looks topside. Pass was not caught. Ball is loose on the ground.
Man ball, guys.
Ball still loose on the ground.
Panthers have possession. Bounce to the Panthers. They're down.
This is an unsettled situation defensively for the Millers here.
Millers are dropping back now.
Yeah, Blaine McNabb came in and was able to put some pressure on before he moved back topside across the crease.
Panthers are running their offense on now. And Park Tudor moves the ball down to X and down on the crease, and they back it out.
Tate Sertani looking for his options here from topside. He's cutting through the crease, fired a shot high over the goal. Park Tudor retains possession on that shot. We'll go to work again offensively.
Noblesville needs to man up. They didn't.
Shot
There's
by
a shot.
It's outside the net. Ground ball picked up by Park Tudor.
Yeah, they got to match up here. They're still a little unsettled, but Park Tudor whips around. A dodge coming. No shot. Coming around the crease. Right into the goalie's net.
Great save by Ben Wallenman, the sophomore goalie. He now looks for an outlet pass. Steps outside of the crease.
There it is. Nice pass.
He finds A.J. Einters for the clearing play. A.J. advances the ball up into the attack box. A little bit of pressure from Park Tudor, but he got in the box, so now they can settle down a bit. Have a whistle on the field. Looks like a timeout by Noblesville with 4 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the first quarter, a score of 1-1.
Well, so during this timeout, we're going to talk to you a little bit about our sponsors. I believe our title sponsor, Logan Street Signs and Banners, www.loganstreetsigns.com. 29 years of business here in Noblesville, and they specialize in that last-minute signage. And if you're anything like me, everything is last minute. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or their website, loganstreetsigns.com. Also on social media, they have a Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram page. Noblesville Trophies also has a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophy provides you with same-day service for, again, those last-minute moments. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or at noblesvilletrophies.com.
And as we wait for the timeout to wrap up here, the officials on the field are conducting an equipment check, making sure crosses are legal. Standard procedure for the officials to do that. They usually try and do it 4 times during a game, make sure neither team has equipment that would gain an advantage. As the Millers begin to come back onto the field, Park Tudor in their second game of this 2021 season, coming back from an 0-1 season so far. They were defeated by Heritage Christian before traveling to Noblesville this evening.
The Millers have started off with a very tough schedule, opening against Carmel, and we're 1 what's our record? I'm sorry.
Noblesville is 0-3 currently
0-3.
in the regular season. So looking to get their first win tonight as the ball is put back into play. Top left side of the box, back to X to Doug Walke. As the Millers move the ball around. Little dodge topside by Blaine McNabb. He pulls the ball back out and moves it across to Skylar Tolliver.
Yeah, quick double team will shut down most dodges. That was good defense by Park Tudor.
A little poke pressure there by the Park Tudor defense.
Down to X. Ooh, nice deke. And the dodge was shut off.
Over to Jacob Purvis. He thought about a shot, but didn't have a great opportunity. Ball has been tossed across, but it looks like it's going to stay in bounds. Picked up by Park Tudor.
Jacob made the right decision there. It just didn't work out for the team.
Mason Bowler putting pressure on Tate Sertani.
Both teams rolling their defensive mid and offensive teams back onto the field for the other end. Generally, you do that because on defense you get more pulls on the field.
Tate's looks for the first shot, and he dribbles one in just past the goalie. That's 2 for Mr. Sertani this evening. With a score of Park Tudor Panthers 2, Noblesville Millers 1 with 2:42 remaining in the first quarter.
Thought he had that one, and it just trickled past him.
Face-off personnel for this one's going to be Jack Wiltrout from Noblesville. As the official has the ball placed, gives the command for down and set. And it looks like this one's controlled by Jack Wiltrout with a quick dump to A.J. Whitehead and a shot and a goal.
No, it's outside.
Outside. Picked up by the keeper. Well, that looked like a great play, Deej.
Yeah, they definitely winning that
That's,
face-off.
That's the right kind of offense.
Right.
Good ball work, good movement, good positioning by the attackman on the crease.
AJ's pretty much money on when he's down on that crease like that.
Little pressure by the Noblesville defense results in a loose ball. Picked up by Noblesville, and as they're advancing the ball upfield, still a little pressure from the Panthers as Noblesville moves the ball. Loose again. Loose again. No possession right now. Millers are on their 10-second count. They may run into trouble here, but that ball is finally picked up by number 5 from Park Tudor.
And when you say 10-second count, they have 10 seconds to get it in the box?
That is right. Once they're past the midline, teams have 10 seconds to touch the ball into their attack box. 20 seconds from their defensive end of the field to the midline. Little pressure there by Mason Bowler on the crease.
Yeah, man on the crease. They kick it back down to X again. He's coming around.
Tate's rolling from X.
Yeah.
Did fire a little bit of an underhand shot, deflected by the goalie. It's going to roll out of bounds.
Yeah, good defense. He couldn't get much on that.
No, it'll retain the ball for Park Tudor. They'll continue to work the ball.
Got a loose ball again. Good defense by Miller on a stick check. And Noblesville has...
And picked up by Braden Carpenter, loose again, and then recovered by the Panthers.
Yeah, a trail check there got him on the pass.
We are less than a minute remaining in the first quarter. Park Tudor with a score of 2 to the Noblesville Millers 1.
Park Tudor brings their man on offense. Seem to be holding it here for the last shot, possibly. Nope, 4 on a dodge. Shot wide.
Shot is wide, retained by the Panthers. Stops the clock with 29 seconds remaining.
There's a ball down on the pass. Defense by Noblesville there. Panthers retain possession. Dodged by 5. Good trail check. Loose push.
A loose ball push by the Millers will result in Panthers retaining the ball.
12.7.
Short time on the clock here. And a shot topside by
nice
Tate,
save.
saved by Ben, and a big chuck downfield as we wind down the final seconds of the quarter here.
2-1.
And we'll end with a loose ball here.
Pretty good first quarter. And we'd like to thank another sponsor tonight, Gaylor Electric, the highest performing national contractor of excellence. Good friends with Chuck Goodrich, their president and CEO, and I know that Gaylor will always go above and beyond. And since 1984, they have built the cornerstone of reliable resources, outcomes, and their product is second to none. Insights fueled by our genuine care for people, Gaylor Electric, along with Chuck Goodrich, president and CEO, are proud sponsors of all Hamilton County sports. Church, Hiddle, and Antrim, attorneys at law since the establishment of Church, Hiddle, and Antrim in 1880. Our neighbors, leaders, businesses, and schools districts have placed their trust in us to solve their most challenging legal issues. We have a rich history of helping our clients when they need it most. Please feel free to give them a call at 317-773-2190 or visit their website, cchalaw.com.
1880, that's a long time they've been in business. That's amazing. Congratulations for the longevity for their business. Well, as we begin to ready the teams for starting the second quarter here, what do you think so far of the action tonight, Deej?
I think both teams are, being smart offensively, not taking too many, bad shots, looking for their moments. And the biggest thing is need to get some fast break opportunities, some quick turnovers for Noblesville. I know on the face-offs, they've won all 4 face-offs and had one good shot off of one. It just AJ was a wide on it, so see if they can continue that. I know I love the face-off quick scores. It's bang bang and can really change the momentum.
Absolutely, and the attackman is on the crease. There's not much the defense can do once that ball gets down there. It's one-on-one with the goalie at that point in time. As we go to have the face-off whistle for the start of the second quarter tonight here at Beaver Materials Field. Park Tudor Panthers in red here, hosted by the Noblesville Millers in white. Ball's was in the air, was grabbed by Christian McCaslin as he moves the ball, and Millers are going to go to work offensively here.
Noblesville did get a touch there. Defensive minis roll off.
Blaine McNabb entering the field.
Pass down to X. Whitehead swings it around. Pass up top. Ooh, looked for the shot.
Yeah, Doug looked like he was going to fire it from top side. Here comes Blaine on a couple dodges.
Oh,
Ball's loose, and a ground ball picked up here by J.P. Purvis as he eyes his options around the set here over to Tyler Roberts.
It's good to be trailing on those plays, especially if it's ball comes off the post or off the goalie.
Shot by Tyler is wide. Just about took JP's feet off there.
Miller's retained possession.
Yep, Jacob's going to bring the ball back in play here on the referee whistle. We have a flag down top side, and it's going to go against Park Tudor.
Slash?
It's a slash for 1 minute. That gives the Millers a 60-second extra man offense setup here. We'll see if they can convert this opportunity into a score.
How often do you think you could call slash during a game as an official?
You know, as an official, you could call slash countless times. So you have to learn. You have to learn when there's a good no call.
Yeah, it's kind of like the over the back or something like that in basketball. I feel like people are always like climbing over everyone. And,
yeah, absolutely. As the Millers work the ball around here, unfortunately, you said over and back, and that's exactly what's happened here. The Millers have a caused turnover there, which will result in Park Tudor having possession in their end of the field. Looked like Noblesville was hoping to be able to tap that one back into the offensive side of the field, but it got past.
Millers need to drop into the box here.
Yeah, defense is very high. Looks like they've settled in a bit as Mr. Sertani eyes his options here. I mentioned Mr. Sertani a lot. Nate was played in the Noblesville youth program, had the opportunity, the honor to coach him when he was a young man. This is senior year at Park Tudor this year.
Noblesville is man up, so you need to get the double team the ball, try to get that ball down. Is the slash a 1 minute penalty?
It's a 1 minute penalty, and it looks like Park Tudor is trying to burn that time off the clock here and just keep the ball outside and moving until they get their substitution back.
Looks like
which
we're
they
even.
now have, so now we're all back even on both teams. A smart play, being able to kill a penalty like that and get your numbers back to full strength.
Shot on goal by Park Tudor, saved.
Great save there as Ben looks for his outlet pass up to Tyler Roberts. Tyler advancing the ball up the field. He's across the midline looking forward at his opportunities there. Dumps it off to Jacob Purvis. Back across.
Pass was
a
just
loose
a little
ball
low
here and picked up by Park Tudor with a great stick check on a loose ball, but picked up again by Park Tudor. As the long pole is carrying the ball. And we're going to have a penalty situation here as Noblesville gains possession of the ball.
I thought there was, but I didn't see the flag.
Yeah, the flag was from the trail side official, and he's gonna send Doug Walke over to the box to.
Was that for the check on the long pole?
Yeah, he's calling that an illegal body check.
I would say he was twice his size, so he had to do something.
Yeah, it was a pretty gutsy move there by Doug, taking on that long pole defender. Might have felt he had a foul to give on that one. As Park Tudor now in the extra man offense man-up situation. However, the ball rolls out of bounds, and Noblesville's going to attempt a deep restart clearing play here.
So are we in a 1 minute penalty? Or
Yeah, it's a 1 minute personal foul penalty on Park Tudor. So a second opportunity for Noblesville to convert on an extra man offense. And the ball's out of bounds over here. Almost caught by Mr. Honer, the official over here, as he blows the ball back into play. And Park Tudor's back to work here.
So is there still a timer on you? Oh, shot on goal.
And a shot by number 4 from Park Tudor results in a score, and the Panthers taking a lead of 3-1 with 8:23 remaining.
So when you're a man down and you get a turnover, do you still have a timer to get the ball downfield?
Yeah, the timers never change. That's a constant rule of mechanics.
And with that goal, Noblesville is released to their penalty.
As we wait for the referee whistle here, ball
Here we
is
go.
loose, picked up by Jack Wiltrout, dumped over to Jacob Purvis, a quick feed over. Those long poles will get those passes every time, as Noblesville's going to throw this one away.
Oh, it
That
stays
may have
white.
been,
Stays white. You know, the long pole did deflect it, and I don't think the offensive attack ever was able to get to it.
Little dodge from Skyler here, looking for some options. Back to Doug. Walkie at the X position.
I am a fan of the extra pass, but sometimes you got to put some pressure on the goalie. Their goalie's had a pretty easy afternoon so far.
Tyler Roberts, top side. Pass intended for Braden Carpenter. It results in a loose ball here. Ball's grabbed by Park Tudor long pole.
Right out of the air.
Clearing play.
Trail check coming.
That's
and
a great
it's
trail
ripped.
check put on by Blaine McNabb. Results in a loose ball. And a ground ball pickup by Noblesville. Back over to Ben Wollenman in the goalie crease as he looks upfield for a clearing play. Ball's out of bounds, but it was touched by Red. So the Millers are going to start at the midline here, with Tyler Roberts bringing the ball up and over to Braden Carpenter.
Screen coming. Oh, that was almost not set, but not effective either. Oh, dangerous pass down
dangerous
low.
pass.
Goalie picked it off.
Yeah, goalie picked that off. He stepped outside of the crease now, looking for an outlet pass.
Would you go pressure the goalie here?
Well, if you run at him, he's going to dump it off, which leaves a man open. So the
Oh, he's got a man
goalie's
down.
looking for a long pass downfield, which he has to number 5 from Park Tudor, who goes unassisted and dumps it in. Actually, that assist should go to the goalie.
Yeah, I would give it to him.
Gavin Murphy from Park Tudor with that goal. Gavin's one of the seniors on the Park Tudor squad this year, with a score now of Park Tudor Panthers 4, Noblesville Millers 1, with 6:34 remaining in the first quarter tonight, or second quarter. This game's going fast, DJ.
Yeah. Not a lot of stoppage, which is good. Momentum can come. See if Noblesville can stay perfect on their face-off wins tonight. Generally, that would result in a more scoring, but
It should, absolutely. Now,
and there's a ground ball still, and
Park Tudor stepped out of the box before possession
Yes,
was
they
called,
did.
so that's a technical violation, so that'll be a Miller ball there.
just a turnover, right?
Just a turnover. Yep, that's right. That awards possession. Will Chadwell from Noblesville is going to move the ball and advance it into the box over to Jacob Purvis. A little pressure from the Park Tudor Panthers. A shot by Jacob. Goalie was closest to that ball. He did a nice job coming out of the crease on the chase down there. That'll award possession back to the Park Tudor Panthers as they look to clear the ball upfield. A little sideline pressure there, a couple stick checks, and that ball is loose and picked up by Skylar Tolliver from Noblesville. The pass across the field.
Tough pass.
That's a tough pass, and it's on the run. Those are really difficult. Ball is still loose, picked up by Tate Sertani from Park Tudor as he advances the ball up the field. We have an offsides, though, which results in play stoppage and a turnover yet again. A lot of unsettled activity in the action tonight, DJ.
Yeah. Both teams are not getting into much of a rhythm.
And a shot by Jacob Purvis, defended and stopped by the Park Tudor goalie. And the goalie's going to walk this up a bit.
Oh, ball's loose.
Quick check by JP and a shot.
Oh, they're calling a loose push.
Loose push. So Park Tudor starting from their a deep restart from their defensive end here.
I thought JP made the right decision to go after the goalie. I think, see here again, we got a Park Tudor man deep open. There's that would have been a good clear.
And a ground ball flipped by number 16 over to Christian McCaslin from Noblesville.
Defensive midi bringing it down on the clear. Noblesville will settle down, get their offensive middies out there.
Skylar Tolliver advances the ball and looks pass over to A.J. Whitehead.
A.J. Whitehead, a senior for Noblesville, been playing lacrosse for a long time.
A very long time. I think I coached A.J. when he was about 3 feet tall. Along with his dad, Steve Whitehead, board member for Noblesville Lacrosse.
Loose ball picked up by Park Tudor.
Stick check by Tyler Roberts, and a flip backwards. Great play by Tyler results in a loose ball, but we do have a whistle, and we have a flag down across the field.
Looks like this might go against the Millers. Seemed like that official was pretty far away for that call. I am a homer, though.
So that's a call that'll put Tyler Roberts in the penalty box and result in a man-up situation for the Panthers.
Was that a slash or?
I did not see what he signaled.
4:12 left to go here in the second quarter. Park Tudor works the ball around down to X. And it looks like they may have just thrown it away.
It's going to roll out of bounds and it'll be Miller ball here.
One thing about playing on the turf, the ball does not slow down.
No, it's like a golf course in a dry summer.
Yeah, it just rolls.
As Ben looks for options here, a little bit of pressure from Park Tudor. He's going to dump that ball away. He was on the count there, and I think he felt he needed to get rid of it. Probably a good idea.
Park Tudor has saved it, and they have a ground ball there in the box. A couple pass staying in bounds here, looks like. Park Tudor has possession.
Picked up right on the end line by Park Tudor. Sent back up topside over to Tate Sertani. And back to Gavin Murphy now.
Ooh, he was winding one up there. That's deep. Park Tudor's rolled all their men on. Sertani gets around on a dodge, takes a shot. One hops it in.
Bouncing shot. Yeah, those are tough to stop. And that penalty, by the way, was a hold, which resulted in a 30-second penalty for Tyler. And Panthers were able to convert and score on that opportunity. With now a score of Park Tudor 5, Noblesville Millers 1, with just over 3 minutes remaining in the first half of the game tonight.
I'd like to see Noblesville get a couple goals before the end of the half here to put the pressure back on Park Tudor, get some momentum. There's a face-off win.
Yeah, there's that
pass
face-off
assist,
we were
double.
talking about. That's a great play there down to the creaseman, Doug, who's curling around. He's got a lot of pressure on him by a long pole, looking to dump the ball
Whips
off.
it up top.
And there's a shot by Tyler Roberts. Kind of a rocket right there on goal.
It was a great pass. Noblesville looked really aggressive there, which they haven't. Noblesville's moving the ball around the box. A little bit of a fumble, but they maintain possession. Passing is so key. You got to pass with intent. The lazy passes always drove me nuts. Noblesville works the ball down to X, coming back topside on a dodge. Pass
Skyler
on the
looks-
crease.
Yeah, Skyler looks right in front of the crease.
Oh, ball trickles out.
man.
Goalie may have rolled something. Or he's just tangled. No, he looks to be hurt. I don't know if he's...
Yeah, we have a trainer coming on the field here to attend to the Park Tudor.
He may have stepped on the ball.
I've seen that happen before, and that'll put you down in a minute. So hopefully,
I'd have to take a week off work if I did that.
that's right. Hopefully this goalie will be okay. And back to action here as the trainer attends to him.
In the meantime, we want to let you know if you're looking to buy a home, Carpenter Realtors and Jamie Carmesino should be your broker. If you're planning to make a move, why not call a realtor with hometown experience? Jamie Carmesino has connections and a commitment to the community. She's raised 3 Noblesville athletes and is ready to help you with your real estate needs. Looking for a realtor? Toy boat, right?
That's
Realtor.
right.
Looking for a realtor? Call Carmo, 317-490-3735.
Well, you know, DJ, one thing I've noticed, all the lacrosse action I've seen this 2021 season, it just seems that the teams have struggled to get their rhythm back after the abrupt ending of the 2020 season and trying to get back into the groove of things. And, you know, even the teams this season, as they've done practices, have had to follow some COVID protocols and separation and practice with smaller squads and units. So I think it's been very tough on the teams to have you know, some normalcy of the season, but I know they're fortunate to be playing and they're happy about it. But I think it's reflecting in the gameplay that we're seeing tonight as both teams have taken the honorary lacrosse knee in support of a fellow athlete who is still being attended to right in the crease. That's an unusual place for an injury. Typically, it's right out in the field, but yeah, something happened to this young man, and
Yeah, I think they're going to... Teams should go back to the sidelines now as they look to get him off the field. And your goalie is a pretty critical position. And starting goalie is good is worth everything. And going to a backup at that position sometimes can be a detriment.
well, certainly not a good situation with an injury on the field, but Park Tudor athletes come over to help their fellow teammate and bring him off the field to a nice round of applause from the fans here at Beaver Materials Field tonight.
Yeah, he's definitely not putting any pressure on it. There's some pain there, Phil, for that young man. The lacrosse season, not that long of one anyway. Any injury can take you out for a couple of weeks. Yeah, I think you see it in all sports. The continuity on it for a team and the cohesiveness is it's tough to get when you're practicing in packs and offense has to do certain things and everybody just different protocols they have to follow.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And I think some of the teams, typically have team building activities and game night meals together and those sorts of things, which have all been suspended. So it is very different. As Park Tudor has brought their backup goalie out, they'll be allowed some time to warm him up a bit before we resume gameplay here with just over 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter tonight. This is, it's always a great opportunity for players to get playing time, but you certainly hate to see it be as a result of an injury to another player.
Absolutely. Chance for this young man to step up and show his teammates, and he's got what it takes. Next man up. I think I've heard some teams use that before.
Well, there's been a lot of great athletes and superstars in a lot of sports that, were not the starter and had an opportunity for whatever reason, and were able to take the field and be showcased and have performed very well. So this young man has an opportunity tonight as he bats away a couple shots on goal here. And the referees have blown the whistle, so
I think he's ready.
We'll bring the teams. That's right. He's enough practice, and we're going to bring these teams back out and resume play action here.
So it was a loose ball. It should be Park Tudor's ball, I believe. Hopefully Coach Milam is inspiring the troops over there.
And he's probably enticed them with some pizza from Greek's Pizzeria after the game, would be my guess. Coach Milam is the owner of Greek's Pizzeria on South 10th Street in Noblesville, which he's has been for many years. And you know, a lot of the staff and the delivery drivers happen to be lacrosse players, DJ.
Yeah, it's rings a familiar bell.
I know we've seen a lot of familiar faces after the doorbell ring, and a young man standing there with a box of pizza.
Yeah.
And then there's a little pressure to tip, So
yeah,
that makes
there is. Those pepperonis are worth it, though. Those are good pepperonis.
Yeah, they're delicious. Yep.
Park Tudor gets clear here. Ooh, stepped out of bounds. Nice.
He sure did. That'll send the ball back to Noblesville here with right at 2 minutes in tonight's game.
For all those Pacer fans.
Tua.
Ball on crease for Noblesville.
Dump off and a shot by
that's
Doug,
goal.
And
yes.
that hits the back of the net for Doug Walke and is in the goal for a Miller score.
That was tough on that goalie to come in and just have to take a shot like that, and that was not an easy shot to defend. It was a nice, fast break for Noblesville. Catching the defense unsettled is paramount when you can move the ball well.
Yeah, that's right. And this second goal for the Millers, may be the momentum change that they were looking for to kind of get things moving offensively and into this game.
Still think we're perfect on faceoffs tonight.
Yeah, we've had a phenomenal record there as Jack Wiltrout picks up that one, dumps it off down to GLE, and then back again topside as A.J. Whitehead, and the team is
bounce passing.
Doing some bounce passing tonight. I noticed.
I think Coach Wooden would be proud.
Right.
Speaking of Coach Wooden and basketball, my bracket is busted. Dodge on crease, pass up top. Oh, low pass.
Picked up by Aaron Bell, and a hard shot by Aaron goes right in.
There we go. Quick scores in lacrosse can change the tide.
Yeah, absolutely.
There and again, it was a good shot. Goalie's got to guess right, and this young man just coming into the game is got his back against the wall.
He does, and I see the Park Tudor defenders down there giving him some support and words of encouragement. It's interesting to see the dynamics on the defensive end of any lacrosse game and see the communication. The goalie has a view of what's going on topside and is able to direct his defenders, and they work as a unit. It's very orchestrated, and you certainly hear a lot of chatter down on the field. So
got to communicate.
That's what we saw there as the officials are conducting another equipment check here.
Hey, Chris, did you know that Hamilton County is a great place for spring break? Hamilton County attractions, hotels, and restaurants are following the Hoosier Hospitality Promise and Safety Guidelines. Check out everything there is to see and do on spring break at visithamiltoncounty.com/spring break.
Well, when anyone says spring break, I'm immediately interested.
Yeah, absolutely. Breaks are great. The Noblesville definitely has a lot of nice trails now. It might be a little chilly for the river. to get a float.
I wouldn't try and get a float trip in right now, but certainly all the green space on the trails and biking and hiking and that sort of thing. It's definitely that time of year. As we're down to just over a minute remaining here, Park Tudor has taken time out here, and the score is Park Tudor 5, Noblesville Millers 3. A couple of quick goals by the Millers here have brought this to a 2-point game here.
Still a gorgeous evening out here tonight as the sun sets on Beaver Material Field. Millers are looking to rally and give this home crowd a win.
Face-off personnel here looks to be Aaron Bell, who just had a fantastic score from topside. As the Millers go to their face-off position on the wing restraining lines, referee has placed the ball. Goalies are set. Right at a minute remaining.
On the face-off position, is there any advantage to being on a knee, both knees, or is it just preference of the Noblesville looks to win one again?
Yeah, that's picked up by Aaron Bell. And
got the touch.
That's right. To answer your question, the officials are looking for advantage, disadvantage. They're looking for an alignment of what we call tops to stops, so that both crosses are lined up. There's no lean over a neutral zone, and sticks aren't pitched at an angle to try and get the quick clamp.
It almost looks like it's the start of a wrestling match.
Yes, it does, right?
AJ,
it almost is a wrestling match at times.
Yes, it can be.
Yep.
Millers with the pass on crease. Goalie gets a stop.
Yeah, that was a good save by the goalie there. As Park Tudor has possession by number 11, looking to move the ball upfield. The big throw crossfield over to number 9 from Park Tudor is caught and moved across the midline to Tate Sertani, advancing the ball into the attack box with a double team by the Noblesville Millers there. And a loose ball.
Millers pick up.
And another loose ball. That was knocked out of Braden Carpenter's stick and picked up by number 4.
There's halftime.
And we have run out of time here. And at the end of the first half, Park Tudor Panthers with a score of 5 to Noblesville Millers 3. During the halftime, Hamilton County TV will be providing some information and commercials, great information, and we'll rejoin you immediately afterwards.
I think it's time for some nachos.
When medical care is needed, where will you turn? With Community's Connect to Care program, one call or click finds you the closest open appointment. Request a time yourself, or let us do it. From a primary care doctor or virtual visit, to a med check or community clinic at Walgreens. Just call or click. You can go right to our website or to me. Connect to Care from Community.
We received a lot of feedback from our members and families that, sorry, I get really choked up about this, that their youth were declining in their social settings, that they were struggling in school. And I think people don't realize how much youth need this.
So the Boys and Girls Club is dedicated to inspiring and enabling all young people to reach their full potential. And we focus on academic success, healthy lifestyles, and good character and citizenship. We've had to find new fun and engaging activities for the kids that limit touching. We've done a lot of tag with pool noodles, so they're not actually touching each other and they're keeping a distance. So our team's been very creative in coming up with those new ideas to keep the kids having fun while they're here.
Going to school, you're going home, you're going to school, you're going home. They're missing out on problem solving. They're missing out on social setting with peers that isn't in a school setting. It's huge. It has a lot of benefits that I think seeing that in March where we kind of missed out, it showed the impact that having a Boys and Girls Club or an outreach center has. for youth.
It really has had an implication on our overall budget, and I think that's probably something across the board for any business that's still trying to be operational right now. You're adding cleaning protocols, you're adding additional staff to do those cleaning protocols. We're adding additional staff to get our ratios lower so that there's less contact tracing to be done if something were to arise.
So having the funds to be able to reconnect when that time comes is going to be huge, because we need to recruit them back in. It's very pivotal that they have this in after school hours for them to be successful.
We get amazing support from this community, and we are just extremely grateful for that and hope that we can continue to count on people as we go further down this road with the pandemic and not knowing kind of where that end point's going to be.
There's a lot of our youth that aren't able to use our services currently, and whenever we can get back to normal, we need to get our youth back into our buildings.
I think the kids need the outlet, and I think they need the connectivity, and I think that's two of the huge things that we can provide for them.
For the past several months, I've been my kids' everything.
Their teacher.
Library media specialist.
Food service.
Building maintenance.
Nurse.
PE teacher.
But I'm about to get a well-deserved timeout. With my kids back in school, I can do what I do best, be a mom. But it's up to me and you to keep our kids in school. And to do that, we're going to have to show some class. That means checking their temperature in the morning. Anything above 100 degrees means our children need to stay home. We need to lead by example by wearing our masks and modeling good social distancing to our kids. We need to make sure our kids avoid crowds and large gatherings outside of school. That includes slumber parties, play dates, and family reunions. We need to schedule a test for anyone in our family who may be exhibiting signs of COVID. For kids, those symptoms will include fever, fatigue, and a change in taste and smell. And let's be sure to keep our kids home if they're waiting for COVID test results or just feel crummy. So join me in having some class by supporting our educators and keeping our kids in school.
You know, when Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage. Logan Street signs and banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Well, sports fans, welcome back to Beaver Material Field, where we have the Noblesville Millers and the Park Tudor Panthers playing some IHSLA lacrosse tonight. Panthers are currently up 5-3 over Noblesville. Noblesville scoring the last 2 goals of the half to maybe get the tide shifted to them. Today we want to tell you about Hamilton County TV, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 29 years in the business. I'd also like to thank our other great sponsors: Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Gaylor Electric, Van Osdal and Farrar, Church Hiddle and Antrim, Jamie Carmesino of Carpenter Realtor. Visit HamiltonCounty.com for all your outdoor activities. and the Hamilton County Reporter. You are watching HCTV Sports, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville. And if you're watching on Amazon Fire or Fire devices, you know that the Hamilton County TV app is on there. Just search for Hamilton County TV. It's also on our Roku devices, HamiltonCountyTV.app, search HCTV1, and on YouTube, where you're probably watching this, HCTVYouTube.com. Click the bell to receive notifications of our games. So, Chris, what do you? How do you see the second half Tide looking?
Well, DJ, I think it's going to be interesting what adjustments Noblesville's made, being down 2 goals, which is it's not impossible to come back from that. Certainly, just a 2-goal differential. So we'll see what adjustments they make, both offensively and defensively on the field. Park Tudor, unfortunately, had a goalie injured during the first half and is working with their backup goalie at this point. So be interesting to see how the young man does in this game. Made a couple great saves, coming in off the bench in the first half.
Yeah, he had a few difficult shots that were thrown at him, and Noblesville scored on and had a late save there. The thing about a lacrosse shot, it can come at you from so many different angles, and you can bounce it in. You can go high, low, high. The goal is bigger than you think. You look at that young man standing down there, and it looks like there's a lot of room to shoot around him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and it's tough again. With the defense, working their footwork topside. It can be challenging for the goalie. Sometimes his own defenders can screen him to where he can't see the shot coming off a shoulder fire, and all of a sudden there it is, and he's playing it. So it's a thankless position, and it's a tough one. And these high school athletes, they shoot the ball between 70 and 95 miles an hour. So yeah,
it'll leave a mark.
It will leave a mark. It'll hurt in the morning, and it takes a brave young student athlete to take on that role. As the Millers from Noblesville take the field for the start of the second half tonight, Noblesville Millers in white jerseys, black helmets. Park Tudor Panthers in red jerseys and white helmets.
We're going to start the second half and every quarter with a face-off here. And one thing that has been in Noblesville's advantage tonight is they have dominated at the face-off.
Yeah, DJ, they absolutely have. And you can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe they've won every face-off tonight.
I believe the one they didn't win, there was a turnover on, right?
That's correct, yep.
So they probably got credit for that one. Good shot here. Referee gave us an angle to look in. Everyone's settled. There we go. Oh, no, we jinxed it.
And a quick pickup by Park Tudor Panthers.
Ground ball.
A little bit of defensive pressure here.
Nice defense.
Millers are going to try and keep them out of the box, but they actually dislodged the ball, picked up by number 1, Mason Bowler from Noblesville. Defensive long pole as he clears the ball upfield and looks to sub back downfield.
Yeah.
And a shot here by Skylar Tolliver and a score for Noblesville quickly into the first half. Just 30 seconds into the first half brings the score Park Tudor Panthers, Noblesville Millers 4.
Right away, Noblesville looked to be more aggressive. Even when Park Tudor was looking to clear and get a touch, they were pressuring the ball, and that's good to see. They have to play with some intensity.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what happened there. Quick passes and a quick shot by Skylar Tolliver results in that goal as a face-off whistle comes. Another pickup and face-off win by Aaron Bell, number 3, the junior.
He got trail checked. Ground ball's recovered
ball here, picked up by Christian McCaslin, the long pole. He's probably going to put that one in the box and then sub out pretty quickly. But we have a turnover on the field here.
Missed that call.
It's not in. That ball's not quite in play yet. A little discrepancy amongst the officials on the restart here. And second restart, deep restart for Park Tudor, clearing the ball upfield.
As an official, what did you see there?
Well, sometimes the spot has to be in the right.
Okay. Where the restart happens.
Yeah, and we do have a flag across the field there.
Yeah.
And it was an offside by Park Tudor. Too many men on the field. Quick turnover there. Nobles will pick up the ball. It's looks like it may start in the crease here by goalie Ben Wolleman. Nope.
Free clear.
They're going to advance that ball up and across the midline here.
Does it depend on the call or?
Well, any penalty call, whether it's a personal or technical, will result in the ball being placed over the midline for the team that was offended. But as the officials gather here as a crew and talk this over, this can drive the fans crazy when there's no call coming. But I can tell you from experience, officials, they want to get it right.
Yeah.
And when we see this communication, that's exactly what they're doing. Is they're sorting out what each individual saw so they can make the correct call and adjudicate that over to the table properly.
The great thing about high school sports is we don't have instant replay.
That is a great thing. I would agree. Yeah.
Even though I'd like to see some things replayed, it's just it really to me takes a lot of the fun out of the game. You know, the human element of a referee, or they see it as they see it, and you got to believe they made the right call. So Noblesville looks to be
man down here for Noblesville.
Man down, Noblesville.
Yeah, I don't see a player on.
I don't see anyone taking a knee. Official hasn't picked up his flag yet. He's explained to Coach Milam what happened. And we can't read lips.
But see some animation over there by Coach Milam trying to sort through this. And
still hasn't picked up his flag. I don't know if he knows it's down.
And we do have a Noblesville player in the box currently. Over in the sin bin is Jacob Purvis, who will serve that penalty for Noblesville as the Panthers work the ball around.
Oh, those centers. But aren't we all?
Park Tudor here on a extra man offense. Looking to convert.
We're not sure if it was a 30 or a full minute on the penalty. Park Tudor's taking their time. They're kind of poking. Shot coming. Bounce shot, deflected. Good save by the goalie. Ben Wolleman saw that one all the way.
As the ball is brought back into play at the X spot by the Panthers.
Jacob would never do anything wrong on the field, would he?
No, and I was thinking that if there was some
defense,
some confusion as
take
to
away
the penalty,
by Christian McCaslin. Yeah, so he just had to sit.
Well, he is listed in the book as the in-home, as the starting attackman, and would serve any penalty, team penalty.
Kill the penalty, kill the penalty. Don't need it, don't need it, don't need it. Sorry, I'm being a homer again. All right, Noblesville takes a step back here, gets their offense settled.
And we're back to full strength here.
They've turned the lights on here at Beaver Materials Field. Still a beautiful night. If you're in the area, you really should come out and watch. There's some great hot dogs, candy, and pizza. Greek's Pizza. Best pepperoni around.
Making me hungry talking about pizza as the Millers work the ball. And a
shot
by Jacob Purvis.
Goal.
And a score.
Cowbells galore going off.
And that ties the game up at five goals for the Panthers and now 5 for the Millers with 9:05 remaining in the third quarter. Jacob had a nice look at that and fired that shot right through.
That's what, he was a little angry from being in the box there for a minute.
Well, that's the best way to come out of the sin bin is to put one in the net. As we go back to work at the X spot, middle of the field for the face-off. 9:05 remaining in the third quarter.
Park Tudor's probably trying to figure out how to turn this back around for them.
Jack Wiltrout for Noblesville on the face-off. Ball's loose.
Loose ball. Looks like Park Tudor. No, ball's still loose.
Still loose.
Still a scrum.
Teams are still in their restraining box. That ball
Will
picked up by
Chadwell.
number 9 by Will. Loose
Pass.
again in the box.
Wow. Park Tudor has possession. Good defensive pressure.
That's great defensive pressure. You know, not only just keeping them from advancing that ball upfield, but delaying the time that it takes them can result in a turnover, which I got to believe we're getting close on the 20-second count here.
Well,
and
then they chuck.
Yeah, he got
chuck
that.
It.
No, he actually didn't. Even though it was in flight, we have a failure to advance. A signal by the single-side official here will result in Noblesville retaining possession of the ball. That ball was literally in flight at midfield, so that's where the Millers are going to take possession here with Tyler Roberts picking the ball up.
And play resuming. Tyler's up top. Dodges a couple. Takes a shot. Hits the post.
Great save by the goalie. Picked up by the Millers.
Oh, another shot.
Second quick shot, and there's a bit of a chase here. And,
like red ball.
yeah, red ball. Park Tudor had a great chase to the end line there. Was able to get that possession.
Park Tudor's going to look to advance again. Pass out.
Another deep restart. I bet they try and move this one quicker, which they do.
Yep.
So comes some pressure from the Noblesville defense as Park Tudor advances across the midline and up into their attack box.
Nice change of direction there by number 8. Noblesville has manned up on them. Defense seems to be following their assignments much better. Again, number 17 at top. It's done most of the scoring for him, I believe.
Yeah, that's senior Tate Sertani.
Yeah.
The Panthers have 4 seniors on their squad this year. Gavin Murphy, Charlie Rominger, Tate Sertani, and Jack Button.
Tate's moving across the top again. He's smelling it. He's wanting it. He's triple teamed on the crease. Noblesville picks up a ground ball.
A loose ball dropped into the crease for Ben to pick up as he looks quickly upfield to Braden Carpenter.
Noblesville trying to clear. There's a loose ball, man ball. I hear a whistle.
Yeah, we have a penalty flag down situation. It's going to be a slashing call.
Against Park Tudor.
Against Park Tudor, that's a 1-minute personal foul. As Noblesville looks to convert an extra man offense with 7:06 remaining in the third quarter. Ball at the midline, advanced by Braden Carpenter.
Brayton gets a touch, and they start to work the ball around. Passing with, there we go. Nice pass back shot. Nice save by the goalie.
Yeah, that was a great save by the goalie.
That was a great play by Noblesville, and the goalie was right there waiting on it too. And Park Tudor's going to look to kill this, but they throw the ball away. Noblesville has picked up possession.
Yeah, so that's a failed clear for the Panthers. As the ball's moved back into Noblesville's offensive end. A shot by Blaine McNabb.
Another save by the goalie. The goalie's out of the box.
A little pressure on the goalie there, outside of the crease.
Ball's still loose.
Ball's loose.
Park Tudor's out of bounds. Oh, they called it a loose push. Or just a push, I don't know. Park Tudor's got a deep clear. They're still struggling to get the ball upfield. Should get a double team here.
Yeah, the Millers have done a good job on 2 clearing plays that have resulted in turnovers and winning possession back for the Panthers. So we have an
white ball.
Out of bounds ball here. Blaine McNabb advances.
Nice little move there.
That was a great move, yeah.
Looks like we're still a man up. And now we're even. See if they get a shot off. Nope. Park Tudor's going to settle back into their defense here. Will Jordan with was that a pass?
That was a pass. Yeah, it was a pass across field.
Right in front of the goalie, so I wasn't sure. Tough to pass over the defense. Those long poles put you way up in the air. Oh, maybe. Oh, that could have been picked off, but here we go.
A little more
Ground
pressure
ball.
here on a clearing play.
Tate's got it again for Park Tudor. And now there's another ground ball. And, we got a whistle. Maybe, I'm not sure what the call was there.
Yeah, there was not
a signal
of what that was. Yeah.
They all just understood. I don't think Park Tudor's got a touch yet. Does that matter on the restart?
It does.
There they did. They got a man on crease. He fumbles the pass. Are they calling a trip?
Yeah, no, that's a loose ball push.
Yeah.
But
Tyler didn't mean to do it.
He's a good boy.
I know his dad wouldn't believe that, but just kidding.
Quick substitution by the Panthers here as the ball's brought back into play with right at 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Almost a ward there by Park.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a...
Can't extend that arm. Yeah. You can use the shoulder, but you can't extend the arm, right?
Well, you can't push, hold, or direct your opponent's cross or body with your free arm. So you can have the arm moving around. It's when you it's an unfair advantage to gain space in that way. Now you can throw a legal body check, and that could work out for you as we watch Park Tudor continue to move the ball around here. They are at full strength here. Both teams are even.
They're kind of muddling around on the crease there. Noblesville needs to be careful. Oh, there's a tipped pass. Ball went straight. Goalie got it. Yeah, and Noblesville's on the clear.
Yep. Braden Carpenter knows when that clear's coming. He advances to give himself in a spot where it's
got
a nice
pass
outlet
to the right
pass.
wing, center pass, left pass. Oh, Noblesville was moving it good.
They were moving it good. I would have liked to see them slow that offense down and for a settled situation here, but that's okay, and didn't work out on that possession as Park Tudor advances back down the field here. 3:44 remaining in the third quarter.
Mason Bowler playing defense up top of the long pole, and there is Mac Bernath on with the stick check. Nice.
Great defense.
Ground ball?
That ground ball is
Park Tudor recovered.
Almost had that ground ball there.
Mac Bernath, a senior for the Noblesville Millers. Oh. Noblesville lost a man there, and
yeah, they did.
Yeah, no one checked him on the crease. Can't have that.
That's a go-ahead goal by the Park Tudor Panthers for a score of Park Tudor 6, Noblesville Millers 1, with 3:19 remaining in the third quarter.
They answered the 4 straight goals by Noblesville.
Yeah, DJ, I watch this game and I see two teams that are they're evenly matched, and I was curious to see what the effect of the goalie change-out was going to do to this game, but it's remained a pretty
He's
pretty
had a couple
close
nice
game.
saves, yeah.
He's absolutely done that. He's cleared the ball pretty well, and this face-off is won and picked up by Jack Wiltrout from Noblesville.
Noblesville advance the ball up the left side here. Get a touch.
The Park Tudor defense playing out on the man here.
Drop back in here. The hard part there is if you're pressing a man 30 yards away from the goal and you lose him, you're basically a man down.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Quick bounce pass over to Doug, but he stepped in the crease on that action. That'll result in a turnover.
Crease line's hard for me to see. I'm glad you can see that.
Well, I can't see the crease line very well, but the referee signal was a quick point down at the crease, and saw that here as we have a penalty against Noblesville. This was a 30-second push with possession penalty against Noblesville.
I felt like the guy didn't have his balance, and it just was unfortunate. How do you think, Dad?
Well, I've seen some defenders flop like Reggie Miller, but no, when you look at it from an advantage-disadvantage situation, and the play was from behind, so I think that was probably the right call.
All right, we got a timeout on the field, which means we're going to bring you another one of our sponsors here, Van Osdol and Farrar, Business Technology Simplified. Van Osdol and Farrar is a proud sponsor of Hamilton County Television. Van Osdol and Farrar is a 106-year-old Indiana company specializing in information, communication, print, and business processes. We are Business Technology Simplified. Visit our website for more info, www.vanosdell.com. That's VANAUSDALL.com. And if you hear a little bit of a cheer out there, I think the Park Tudor player is finally being taken off. That was injured earlier. The medical cart is bringing him around.
Yeah, not a great thing, but you got to love sportsmanship when teams just really respect each other, and when a player's injured, that round of applause. And what you couldn't see, our listeners couldn't see off camera, is the injured goalie was taken off on a John Deere Gator, and go get some medical attention for that young man.
Makes me think of what they do down in IU, love each other, LEO.
That's right. Well, on a 30-second technical foul here, Park Tudor has the ball with 2:36 remaining in the third quarter.
Moving the ball along the outside, the near side to us. They got a shot on crease Tate.
A shot by Tate Sertani. Played and saved by Ben Wallenman.
He's got a man behind him. He needs to see him. Oh, Ben turns it
Tate
over.
was there and picked that up.
Need to get a stick on him. Yes, thank you. And we're even. Noblesville was able to kill that penalty. They need to man up now.
Yeah, I'm seeing some great defense by
got a man on the crease.
Mac Bernath tonight. Defensive long pole for Noblesville Millers.
Is that number 9, Will Chadwell out there?
Yeah, also great defense and a shot topside.
I'll let someone shoot a 25-yard bounce shot all day.
Yeah, as Will, that's right. Well, plenty of time for the goalie to see that coming in, and he made a great save there and sent the ball back upfield. Here's going to be a shot by Skylar Tolliver and a score with an assist from Blaine McNabb. Brings the Millers back to a tie game, 6 goals apiece at 1:25 on the clock remaining in the third quarter.
Nothing against Park Tudor there, but a bad shot leads to an easy clear and a fast break opportunity.
Yeah, it was risky. I was kind of surprised to see that shot taken from that distance, but Millers were able to convert on a very quick clearing play between goalie Ben Wolleman and the midfielder Will Chadwell. Face-off whistle's blown here. This one is still loose.
Noblesville doesn't. It's in the box, so it's a release, but Noblesville will get the ground ball here.
Yeah, picked up by Braden Carpenter, number 7 for Noblesville.
Braden, a junior midi. Getting some pressure way outside the box. Getting a screen here.
There's a nice little screen set by Skylar to help Braden move that ball around as Aaron Bell looks for options here.
Park Tudor's really extending the pressure.
They really are. They're playing man defense here.
And Noblesville is looking to kill the clock, I think, in this last minute of action.
This shot by was Aaron Bell. We have a flag down across the field near the Park Tudor bench.
We have a push.
Yeah, that's going to be a 1-minute penalty. That's going to be a cross-check is what the official reported into the scoring table there. That'll give the Millers not only a minute of play here, but if there's no scoring, that will carry over that penalty into the fourth and final quarter.
A.J. Whitehead brings it into play. Noblesville works it around. They look inside a couple times. Skip pass.
Really good ball movement here.
Down to X, yep. Know what you're going to do. Know where to go. Shot.
Good patience and a great
goal.
shot. Great shot by Tyler Roberts, the junior midfielder.
Noblesville takes their first lead of the game.
That was the go-ahead goal there by Tyler Roberts for Noblesville with 22 seconds remaining.
Millers lead 7-6 here in the third.
And as the Millers were able to convert that Park Tudor penalty into a score, that releases the Park Tudor player, and we're back to full strength on both teams with short clock remaining.
Is that Jack at face-off again?
Jack Wiltrout, yep. As a face-off whistle is
Ball's
been blown,
down.
Ball is loose.
Jack comes
and
up with
picked
it.
up by Jack. A great ground ball, great effort on the face-off by Jack. Clock winds down to 10 seconds.
Got to get that shot off.
And dump that off to A.J. Whitehead, and a
Back.
quick shot over to Skylar Tolliver. But ball is going to be loose here in the final few seconds of the game, and that's going to end the quarter. As the score, Noblesville Millers now ahead by 1 goal. Millers 7, Park Tudor Panthers 6.
Well, sports fans, just wanted to mention our proud sponsors again for you today. Logan Street Sign and Banners celebrating over 29 years of the business. Noblesville Trophies, Gaylor Electric, Van Osdal and Farrar. We are business technology simplified. Hiddle and Antrim. Jamie Carmesino, Carpenter Realtor. If you're needing to look for a home, visit HamiltonCounty.com for all of your leisure activities, and the Hamilton County Reporter.
Well, hopefully no one from Church, Hiddle, and Antrim was listening to DJ butcher their name up a bit, but I know they appreciate getting recognition as a sponsor, and Hamilton County TV thanks all of our sponsors for their contributions to make these games brought to you for fans that can't be here tonight at Beaver Materials Field, where the lights have come on, and certainly not dark yet, but we know that that's minutes away probably as we begin preparations for the start of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we got ourselves a ball game here, don't we? 7-6. Millers are leading Park Tudor. Start this quarter with a face-off. Noblesville's been quite successful, winning almost all of the face-offs tonight. If we were real broadcasters, we'd have our own stat books here to know all those stats.
That's right. If we could see what's being recorded on the far side of the field, we'd be able to rattle those stats off pretty easily. But we have seen a good effort by both teams here, a very evenly matched game tonight between the Park Tudor Panthers and the Noblesville Millers. Jack Wiltrout from Noblesville about to take this face-off here as the Panthers bring their unit onto the field and ready for gameplay. A super quick clamp and pickup by Jack Wiltrout. Almost a goal there by Skylar Tolliver. That was great ball work around after the faceoff win, advancing the ball into the box and then back across.
That's textbook on how
That's a high pass for Noblesville. It's going to be an over and back situation, I believe it is, and so that'll result in a Park Tudor possession here, just over the midline.
That was a textbook face-off execution, and just weren't able to convert there. Park Tudor works the ball around, moves it down to X, but looks like they threw it away.
Yeah, they absolutely did. Ball's going to come back to Noblesville for a deep restart in their defensive end of the field. Ball sent over across to Blaine McNabb.
McNabb is senior midi. Didn't like that.
He didn't like that, but it's not stopping him. He's moving the ball well. And
J.P. Purvis on the shot.
Shot by Jacob Purvis and a score with an assist by Skylar Tolliver. Brings us now to Miller's 8, Park Tudor Panthers 6 score with 11-12 remaining game time.
Miller's really brought the ball upfield on that clear quickly, and a couple good passes had Park Tudor spinning.
Yeah, the faster teams can get the ball cleared. And catch the defense off guard before they have an opportunity to set and have their slide ready to stop that. It's a great scoring opportunity, and that's what the Millers were just able to do here. And yet another face-off win by Jack Wiltrout. He's been absolutely stellar tonight at the center X.
Got Christian McCasselman, long stick out there on offense.
Yeah, he's been staying in before the substitution a little bit longer as a long stick midi here, and then he'll likely sub out and then end up back at defense at some point.
Noblesville's working the ball around now.
Seem to be working pretty patiently here, this offensive set.
Need to get some movement down low. See some crease action. AJ moves in there. Park Tudor drops in a little bit. Noblesville moves in a little closer. Whip. Oh, loose ball.
It's a loose ball. And that was a quick ground ball pickup by number 14 from Park Tudor, who grabbed that, sent it downfield for a quick clear for Park Tudor.
It's one of those things sometimes when you try to slow the game down a little bit and get out of your rhythm. Keep the pressure on. Put the foot on the gas.
Yeah, that's right, and you can only slow it down to a point. The officials are looking for stalling, which they will call. There's no game clock at high school lacrosse, unlike at the college level.
Yeah, they have a shot clock, which probably makes for a lot of bad shots.
It absolutely does. Yeah, you know the rules for National Federation of High School Sports for lacrosse have changed and evolved over the years, and have largely emulated college rules, and so I think that something like a game clock could very well become part of the play here. As Noblesville was unable to clear that ball, picked up at the midline and brought back by Park Tudor. Looks like a quick shot here and a score by Park Tudor Panthers. That'll bring them back within one goal.
Same thing that Noblesville did to Park Tudor. They, quick turnover and catch the defense unsettled, and no one's manned up. Get a stop ball.
That goal for Park Tudor by the senior Gavin Murphy, I believe his second goal of the evening. As we come back to live ball play here with just over 9 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. And another pickup by Jack Wiltrout here.
Noblesville works the ball down. Purvis brings it back up top. Offensive subs come in. Blaine McNabb works it up top. Little stutter step dodge. Shot
by Blaine. It's retained by Noblesville with A.J. Whitehead on the inline to retain that possession for Noblesville as the ball's brought back into play.
Brings it out to Aaron Bell.
A great catch there by Aaron Bell. Good athletic move there.
Noblesville doing a little one-on-one stuff here. There we go, moving the ball. Skylar Tolliver with it over there. Pass down to X to AJ. AJ whips it out to Purvis. Purvis with the shot.
Deflected by the goalie. Great save.
Yep.
A little pressure by Aaron Bell on the clearing play here by Park Tudor. Yeah, that's a lot of great pressure by Noblesville, but he's able to get that over the midline before the timers went off. And I think that ball was touched by Noblesville in air, so it went out, and it will be Park Tudor possession.
Got to mark up. Got to find a man here. Mason Bowler.
A little shot there by Mr. Sturtani. Goes
Good
out
pressure.
of bounds.
Good pressure by Mason. Mac was there for the slide, too. Drop back in. Keep your head on a swivel, boys. Park Tudor running some good motion. Some crosses here. Oh, bad pass. They recovered it. That's an illegal screen. Thank you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that was a good catch by the official there on that. The illegal screen, or AKA moving pick. So that'll be a turnover and give the ball back to the Millers as Ben finds an open Miller across the field here, right up to Mason Kramer, who brings the ball in, and Millers are going to go work again here offensively.
Purvis off the screen.
We look over to Skylar Tolliver. Skylar is going to fire it and score it here. Nice teamwork by the Millers there as they were able to convert that into a score with a
excellent passing. It always leads to good things.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a 2-point lead now for the Noblesville Millers. Noblesville Millers 9, Park Tudor Panthers 7 with 6:57 remaining in tonight's fourth quarter.
Aaron Bell's going to take this face off. Coach Milam really had an inspirational halftime speech is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think he did. They've stepped up and they're playing very well this half as Aaron wins this face off, and possession is going to Noblesville here.
Nice screen by A.J. Whitehead just to get a little rub down there. Noblesville settles in, gets their subs on. Whip it around the horn.
It'll look topside to Blaine McNabb as he goes through a couple defenders there, and ball's knocked loose. Blaine picks it back up. Over to Tyler Roberts for a shot.
Was that saved?
That was a save by the goalie.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a nice rip shot by Tyler. As Park Tudor looks to clear with some pressure now here.
A lot of credit to that little goalie stepping in tonight.
As Park Tudor clears the ball upfield, a little bit of pressure from Noblesville during that clearing play.
Drop in there, Tyler. There you go, boys. Mark up.
And Park Tudor beat their defender there.
Yeah, with a dodge.
Yeah, he sure
wide.
did. That was a great dodge.
I was looking at that guy, and he actually has a red helmet. He's one of the few with the white face mask. Timeout on the field, Park Tudor. 5:37 left to play. Millers 9, Park Tudor 7. This timeout is going to be brought to you by Yancey's Fine Apparel and Tuxedo Rentals. Yancey's Apparel, doing business in Noblesville for over 50 years. Now located inside of Logan Street Sign and Banners. Enter the north side door. You can call Dan anytime at 317-773-2973. Yancey's Fine Apparel.
Dan has been in that business. Rented a couple prom tuxes from Dan. I won't say how long ago that was.
Yeah.
I'll just say it was in the 1980s, and when he was on the square in Noblesville.
He was. My parents shopped frequently in there as well. Great man.
And a good supporter of Noblesville sports.
Absolutely. Also wanted to let you know about the Noblesville Township Trustee Office. The Trustee Office offers financial assistance for rent and essential utilities for Noblesville residents who may be in need. Call our office at 773-0249 to see if you qualify. If we can't help, we may be able to refer you to someone who can. Tom Kinley, the Noblesville trustee, and we all know that there are so many people in need during this pandemic that we're in. So
that's right. The trustee's office does a great job of supporting Noblesville residents with various forms of assistance, and particularly during COVID and anyone who may have been affected adversely by that.
Park Tudor on the restart. Looks like Tate got a dodge. Loose ball on goal, and the goalie has retained it. Ben's looking to clear.
Over to Christian McCaslin, who sends the ball upfield.
And Jacob Ralph has it, gets the touch.
Just over 5 minutes remaining in final quarter of tonight's game as the Millers lead by 2 goals. Noblesville Millers 9, Park Tudor Panthers 7.
Playing a little game of catch out top here as we get settled.
Yeah, substitutions have been made, and they've got the squad that they're looking for in there.
Noblesville sends a few guys across the crease. Pass wasn't there. Working the ball around. There should be a cutter coming here soon. Come on, boys. I think they're definitely in a slowdown stall here.
Well, and they could certainly use another score, but I think as well they want to maintain this this 2-point lead and use the clock in their favor. So I would guess that might have been some of the instructions from head coach Mark Milam during the last timeout as A.J. Whitehead comes around crease looking for an option, finds Jack Wiltrout. Jack struggles a bit but retains possession. Back over to Doug Walke. Doug looking for some options here. Tyler Roberts with a quick dodge and a fire. Bounces over the goal. Retained by Noblesville. A.J. Whitehead was back at X to retain that possession, and we have another timeout on the field with right at 4 minutes remaining.
I'd like to see A.J. get that dodge all the way around there. I think he made a good play, though, passing that out. So, as you know, Hamilton County TV Sports live or on demand on your Amazon Fire TV and Fire devices with the Hamilton County TV app. Search for Hamilton County TV on your device. Hamilton County TV is on Roku TV devices as well. Hamilton County TV app. Search for HCTV1 on your device. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, www.hctvyoutube.com, and click the bell to receive notifications of our games and live events.
HCTV does a great job of putting these broadcasts on for a variety of sports around Hamilton County. And listeners can't see, but to my right are two very talented technicians from HCTV because I think, DJ, you and I have no clue how to operate all this equipment.
Yeah, we have a producer and a cameraman here with us tonight. And really appreciate all they do for us.
Absolutely.
It's a great medium to be able to watch sports on. Noblesville brings it into play here. Loose ball in the crease.
Yeah, it's picked up by Park Tudor. Yeah, any passes in the crease area are always a tough spot.
We got a trail check there.
Recover that ball during Park Tudor's clearing play. We're looking for a quick score, but I think they're going to settle the ball down now.
I thought they had A.J. on the crease there, but I think it may have been.
Well, I think A.J. worked himself to the crease to get open for a shot, but there was some pressure applied by Park Tudor. They couldn't quite get the pass over to him for that scoring play. So smart decision to pull the ball out and not force it and have a turnover result here as we clock winds down to 3 minutes, 15 seconds. And a shot by A.J.
Post?
Yeah, hit a little bit of post and picked up off the ground by Park Tudor's number 23 as he looks to advance the ball with pressure there by Skylar Tolliver on the clear.
You know, a good way to stop that pass getting on the crease for a defenseman is to pressure the ball. Oh, and on a clear, it looks like Tate scored for Park Tudor.
Yeah, Tate looked like he was on a mission on that play. Once he got possession, advanced into the box, his eyes were on the target and was able to get the score for Park Tudor Panthers, bring them within one with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left with a score of Noblesville Millers 9, Park Tudor 8.
2:50 left to go here. It's definitely a barn burner. Possession is going to be key.
Yeah, absolutely, and we're seeing Jack Wiltrout come back to the center X for face-off as the official places the ball, and he'll give the command down and set as we wait for the final 2 minutes and 50 seconds to begin here. There's the whistle. And another face-off win by Jack Wiltrout. And we have a little bit of a play stoppage here.
We do have flag downfield. Was there a trip? They call a trip on that?
Yeah, I think that's going to send Tate over to think about his actions in the penalty box, I didn't see a particularly I didn't see anything particularly egregious on that play there. But, you know, sometimes things are called advantage, disadvantage, and, you know, the official must have seen something there that was flag worthy.
They were both running faster than I ever dreamed of running.
So that gives the Millers possession here.
Is that a 30-second?
Well, if it's a push, it's going to be 30. If he called a trip, it's a minute. I didn't see the reporting in. That's the trick with what we're calling from up here in the booth.
Shot.
Is that
Tyler Roberts
Tyler
rips
Roberts
another goal.
Absolutely ripped that shot. That'll advance the Millers up 2 goals ahead now. Noblesville Millers 10, Park Tudor 8 with 2:23 remaining.
Clears the penalty for Park Tudor.
Yeah, that's going to bring Tate back out again, and he'll return to service on the field.
Noblesville needs to mark him on defense every time.
We know a lot of these players.
they know him.
They know him. They played with him in youth lacrosse. So it'd be interesting to hear all the chatter on the field tonight between some of these players who've known each other for a number of years. As Aaron Bell from Noblesville is at the center X for the face-off with 2:23 remaining in the fourth quarter.
False start.
And we have a face-off violation by Park Tudor. That'll award the ball to Noblesville. Aaron Bell brings it in.
Noblesville with a 2-goal lead. I'd like to see him try to add one on here, but we'll see what their tactic is. Skylar Tolliver runs it around.
Another timeout on the field here with 1 minute and 58 seconds remaining.
So I'd like to tell you about Gaylor Electric, the highest performing national contractor of excellence. Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO. Gaylor Electric, the highest performing national contractor of excellence since 1984. Gaylor Electric's success continues to be built upon the cornerstone of reliable resources, reliable outcomes, and just being reliable. Insights fueled by our genuine care for people. Gaylor Electric, along with Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, are proud sponsors of the Hamilton County Sports.
And we thank Gaylor Electric and all the other sponsors that help Hamilton County TV put on these broadcasts. It's very much appreciated. They do great work in the community in a variety of ways. As we approach the 2-minute mark, we're actually 1:58 on the clock here. Millers with a 2-goal lead. On a Noblesville possession here, the Millers will be forced to keep the ball in, as it's called, in their attack box.
Is that because of the time?
Well, in the final 2 minutes, the leading team has to keep the ball in the attack box if the score differential is 4 goals or less, and we have a 2-goal game here, so the officials will signal them to get it in and keep it in.
And it's a turnover otherwise, right?
Yeah, so if the Millers play that ball and it comes outside of the box, or if a player carries the ball outside of the box, it's an immediate violation, immediate turnover, and the Park Tudor would be awarded the ball. So
Tyler Roberts brings it into play. Gets a dodge. He's on the crease, looking to pass down to X.
Yeah, the command for get it in, keep it in is given.
And
and that's going to be outside of the box, and that's going to be a Park Tudor possession here. It's not a free clear, so he's going to start right there on the field as they look to clear the ball with 1 minute 43 remaining.
Noblesville settles in on defense. Mark up. I'd find Tate. I'd face guard him.
Yeah, I'm sure that 17 is going to be their go-to guy in the final part of the game here.
Nice little stick check there.
Yeah, good pressure by the Millers here by Jacob Ralph.
Yep, held him out. No slide needed. Pass into Tate was deflected.
Tate was cutting to the goal, and that ball was picked off by the Millers.
Looks like Blaine McNabb has it.
Blaine McNabb has his wheels, and he's moving the ball very quickly upfield. Eyes are on the goal.
Pass to X.
Quick pass over to Doug Walkie at X, and the Millers are in a get-it-in, keep-it-in
1 minute on the
situation
clock.
again.
Dodge.
Yeah, he beat that defender.
Pass around. Miller's looking to maintain possession here.
We have 45 seconds left. And
Skylar works on the far
match.
side, yeah. Looks like the Millers might hang on here. Great come from behind victory.
Yeah, it certainly was. I think they're just going to try and move this ball around here and let the clock wind down. This will force the Panthers to play them.
Double team. There's no double team coming, so Braden Carpenter has it, rolls around X. 12 seconds left. Here we go. Millers are going to hold on here. Never daunted.
Final seconds of the game. Jacob Purvis drops the ball for the officials, and that's a wrap. Millers with their first win of the 2021 season with a score of Noblesville Millers 10, Park Tudor Panthers 8. I like this game tonight, DJ. It was a great contest, and I think it was between two evenly matched teams. I saw some great play on the field and great sportsmanship between these two teams. Again, a lot of these players know each other, and that was reflected in the respect tonight. So a great game, great to watch, great for the teams and for the fans here tonight.
Yeah, Noblesville finally gets to put a mark in that win column, and that is really good heading into their spring break. This is their last game. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching today's broadcast of IHSLA Lacrosse of Hamilton County TV, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 29 years in the business.
We'd also like to thank our other sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Gaylor Electric, Van Osdale and Farrer, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Jamie Carmesino. Visit HamiltonCounty.com and the Hamilton County Reporter.
You're watching HCTV Sports, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.